Alright, sup guys, this is my second anime analysis video. I did no planning for this, so today, I don't even know what anime we're analyzing. So today we're going to be analyzing Jack Hanma from Baki, my personal favorite. A lot of inspiration from him that I've gotten. The reason why Jack is my favorite is not just because he's not the main character of Baki, but because he's not even he is a prominent side character, but he's a side character that has a lot of depth to him, more than the others, and honestly more relatability, because me personally, as you can know, I like going to the gym. You saw my nips there for a second, excuse that, but Jack really inspires me to really keep training and pursue what I want. I mean, he has this really quote, and he's like, "Women, money, fame, and glory, I've abandoned those all for the sake of defeating you." And he's talking about his father, Yujiro Hanma, who's the strongest creature on earth. Pretty aura name, but Jack, you can look up his backstory if you want. I'm not going to talk about it on this video. It's a little freaky. It has to do with his mom and Yujiro Hanma. That puts two and two together enough. But Jack, like, literally abandoned everything just to be stronger, to defeat his dad, steroids, and he trains even to the point of incompetence, he said, which basically is training a freak ton to where it's not even that beneficial. He used to be really skinny until he started taking a ton of roids from this doctor. But then in the old Baki, he got defeated by Baki, and then he purged his body of all the steroids, which made it like really big withdrawal symptoms within himself. But then he started taking roids again in this new Baki. And then, of course, in the manga, if you know, he has titanium teeth because his teeth got broken by a pickle on his jaw got reconstructed. Then Yujiro Hanma even talked to him about becoming even bigger than he already is. So he's already super tall. I think 6'8", I think. And Yujiro wants him to become even taller than that. But honestly, in the manga, Jack's becoming an even stronger character. I mean, he had a fight with this dude who like specialized in arming himself. He had like armor plates and stuff. So Jack's teeth. That's where one of the two. But so excuse that. Completely forget that little part I just said. But Jack in the manga is seeing a lot of success. Maybe a rematch with Pickle, and he's just doing really well right now in the manga, which is great because I love my boy. And he even got like a little date with his dad, which is great because he doesn't get that much. Well, what really makes it up to him is like, what really brings him to be such a great character is the amount of sadness his character has, because he's not stronger than Baki. So whenever Baki was fighting Yujiro Hanma, he was like, that should have been me, because he desires that so much that's his whole point of living. He literally says, I don't care if I live another day or 100 as long as I defeat him. Like, his whole sole purpose is to defeat his dad. Like, he's willing to shorten his life just to do that, while Baki gets to fight his dad just cause, pretty much. It's really inspiring to see how dedicated he is, and you can really apply that to your own life of like replacing Yujiro Hanma or his dad with something else in your life, like a certain job you want, a certain goal you want to achieve, abandoning other things, other distractions, women, money, all those other things, to really pursue that one dream. Because if that dream's fulfilling and sustaining, like unlike Jack's, because once Jack achieves his dream, there's nothing else for him to do in life. But if your dream's sustaining, like getting a good job, you'll be able to enjoy that goal the rest of your life. So Jack has a lot of great things you can take away from him. And plus, he looks freaking cool. He's Jack. I have a ton of edits of him on my TikTok. Favorited dude. So cool, bro. Especially his fighting style with biting, bro. That's just so primal. Like, you literally feel the strength of the body. He's like a lion. So cool, bro. And what you can really see in Jack is not just his dedication, but also like his soberness in mind. Like, he was like, I have to make myself bigger, I have to be strong. He's aware of his faults, which is one of the biggest things you can do for yourself, is recognize your faults so you know where you fall short at, so you can improve. And in an instance, like if you're in a scenario and let's say you fail at something, like, dang, now you could say, oh, that's a crap teacher. If I had a better teacher, I could have done better. Well, yes, you can also do more to maximize yourself and your own authentic abilities by self-teaching, like looking up videos on YouTube, like look up what expressions you're doing in math or what comparisons you don't get in literature, to draw those connections and correlations in your own mind. Instead of relying on your teacher, do that to become successful. Don't always rely on others to become successful. Because all you're going to have a lot in your life is yourself. I mean, unless you get married like instantly, which is not likely, you're just going to have yourself. So it's going to be you alone in those moments of stress, you alone with those goals you want to achieve. So you have to really build yourself up, sculpt yourself in how you want to become, And it all starts with habits. So once you start generally helping yourself progress and improve by yourself, with no help of others, like minimal help, you can become self-sufficient, and then that will just keep building that habits, and it'll become habitual in your brain, because your brain uses pathway. The more you do something, the more your brain is programmed to see that as first priority route when event similar happens. So always do that, because eventually it'll become second nature, and then you'll just be used to always improving yourself, and then you'll just become stronger and ready to take on more and more challenges on life and in life. So that's one of the biggest things you can take away from Jack Hanma, is self-awareness. And self-awareness is his own faults and his strengths, and keep in mind your true goal. And that's all today's video is. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. I'm gonna be posting another class short if you're interested in that soon. Let me know what anime character you want me to do next, or something similar. Anime series, anime character, media, whatever. Let me know, and I'll do it, because I have time. I mean, everyone really has time. I mean, I'm trying to maximize my time here. Look, I've been doing some work today, studying for my understanding a music test next week. I have my math test next Tuesday, and then I have my business communications midterm tomorrow. So I'm really gonna lock that down. But see y'all later.